Namaste, everyone, and good morning. Again, good morning if you're in this side of the United States. So before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, we thank you for your immense blessings. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you for the blessings in full faith, and so it is. All right, as we start the work week, of course, the week starts yesterday, Sunday. We're going to do our meditation. And before we do that, just have a short invitation to all of you as an opportunity for the soul to develop even further. Now, most of you know, during the full moon, people go crazy, right? In fact, as I shared with you, we're people that work in different industries, and they say, oh, during the full moon, yeah, people kind of go a little, what's the kind way of saying it? Wacko? No? Okay. We have someone who works in the emergency room in the hospital, especially the ones with psychological issues, they kind of get a little wired. We have one student who used to work in the jail, and even the inmate says, hey, is it full moon or something? they feel a little homicidal or crazy or whatever. It has a magnifying effect. And we always say that the Holy Master Dwalku, the Tibetan teacher, said, for ordinary people that are not yet serious about their spiritual path, it's a time of crisis. But for souls that are on the spiritual path in world service, it's a time of great, great opportunity. Okay? And there's 3 full moons coming up. The one that's starting out next week, and I'm going to put this up so you guys can see it. I'll show it again. Next week, not next week, on Sunday, we're having the first of the 3 powerful full moons. Anyway, if you're in Instagram, it's not there, so you can't see it. Just go figure it out. Whatever. I'll show it again later. So the 28th, 11 a.m. California time is we're having the full moon meditation. It's going to be live. And the next one is April 26th, which is next month. That's the highlight. That's the Wesak Festival. And the one in Gemini, let me look at the date on that one. That's May 25th. Okay? Anyway, you'll get plenty of notice on that. It's something like this. You have to realize one thing. Whether you believe in it or not, it's there. Whether you believe that there's air that your body breathes, just like people say, oh, there's no virus. It's there. What you and I believe doesn't matter. It just drives me nuts that there's some people there that live in maybe a parallel universe where they think just denying something, it makes it disappear. True, certain things in life, by not giving it energy, it diminishes its effect on you. But it's amazing that some people, I know some of you are going to get triggered on this one, that they really think that the earth is still flat. Even if you ask a first grade kindergarten student, they know the earth is round. Might not be perfectly round, but it ain't flat because otherwise you fall off. Okay? But anyway, I know some of you believe it. Hey, it's a free country. You can do whatever the heck you want. But my point is this. In matters of the soul, there are certain universal principles, universal situations, circumstances, whatever you want to call it, that gives the soul an opportunity to really evolve. Okay? And I want to share that with you because there are a lot of people who basically they're like a boat without a rudder or motor in the ocean, just being tossed back and forth by the waves. And they complain how come their life is miserable. And since their life is so miserable, guess what they do? They project that misery to other people. Like a lot of you must have noticed that when you post something on the internet, and even though you're not trying to trigger anyone, you got some people who are absolutely not so balanced. I use kind words here. When they start trolling, complaining, and all that, it's like, what are you trying to do? And you start to realize, you start having compassion for these people because they're basically projecting the misery that they have in their life. So instead of dealing with their misery, they go out and complain that, these people are this, these people are that. They complain about you said something that they didn't like or against their religion, which you're not trying to. You get my point? Because they're so miserable, their life is so full of crap, they have to throw it out. Like my teacher used to say, when people throw mud, they have to be first full of mud. Otherwise, how are they going to throw it? Right? So I'm going, these people. And then they complain, oh, yeah, you're doing too much meditation. Or I even had people complain, yeah, your meditation is too strong. It's doing too much for me. Hello, turn it off. One button. Right? People give themselves so much significance and they project whatever is going through in their life to other people. Instead, they should just say, well, different strokes for different folks. It might not be good for me, but might be good for you. That's that. Move on. But no, they have to sit there and complain. And then you know what they're doing? They're just basically projecting what's in their life. I'll give you a very, very good example, which my teacher always uses as a story. Most of you heard this before. It was we shared in the Achieving Oneness class. And there's this guy. Some of you, if you're Chinese, you know this. His name is Su Dongpo. Very, very sharp, very intelligent scholar in ancient China. And this guy has a big ego and a big mouth. Could you imagine that combination? Big ego, big mouth. All right? The mouth is like a loudspeaker that just keeps radiating the crap that comes out of this guy's consciousness. But anyway, he's also very intelligent. So what happened is the story goes something like this. He visited a great spiritual teacher, and he likes to challenge them, right? Challenge. And he goes in, whatever. He sits there after the conversation. He sits there in a very meditative pose. And then he asks the teacher, so, who do I look like? The teacher says, oh, you look like the Buddha. He goes, you're right. Now, what would you normally say? Oh, thank you, right? No. You're right. Then he looks at the teacher and goes, you know what you look like? You look like a pile of shit or manure, crap, whatever word you want to use, poop. Could you imagine somebody just compliment you look like a great spiritual being, and in return, instead of saying thank you, say you look like a piece of shit. Okay? So he was waiting for the reaction. Hey, I just called you a pile of crap, a pile of manure. Yoo-hoo! I just called you a pile of crap. How come you not say anything? The teacher will look at him. For one who is filled with the Buddha nature, he sees Buddha in everyone. For someone who is filled with crap, manure, shit, they see that in everyone. The guy just go, zip. You get the point? So let's be careful what comes out of my mind, comes out of our mouth, including me, because oftentimes we don't realize by being so expressive, you are expressing what's inside of you. That's why when people start complaining this and that, I'm going, I know what you're full of. I don't have to say anything, because why should I add more to your misery? You're already full of it. Go enjoy your misery. That's it. I'll go talk to someone else. That's why rule number 1, we always say, know who you are. You are the soul, the spiritual self, having an earthly experience. You're using the body, the emotions, and the thoughts to navigate through this life. The problem is, if you don't realize, we don't know who we are, we start to identify the anger, the negativity that we either self-generated or people dump on us, and we think that's us. You think that is I. But the fundamental rule is, these are creations of the soul. And so when somebody's dumping all this negativity at you, you can sit there and react, or you can say, now I know what you're full of. So anyway, I'll just let things be, let the matter pass, because why should I waste my time on you? You're angry, you're upset, you're full of it, so I'm not going to add to it, so namaste, go away. But if it's a family member, you can't do that, right? You can't say, go away. You just, in your mind, you say, namaste, I forgive you. May you grow. May you learn from your mistakes. Project love. You do all the nice stuff. If it's social media, you can't do that. You got thousands of people or whoever just saying stuff. You just say, namaste, go away. Namaste, namaste, go away. Block. Done. Move on with your life. Right? So the lesson here, twofold. One, really be careful what comes out of your mouth, what comes out of your fingers, because it shows what's inside of you. When you notice somebody's always angry at you, always upset at you, then you start owning it. Well, guess what? You just got infected. Virus of infection, negativity also infects. Goodness also infects. I remember that Tony Robbins always says proximity is power. Proximity, being in close proximity. Yeah. So if you don't choose the people you're in close proximity with, you know what you get infected with, or you what get smeared with. I'd love to be smeared with love and kindness and all this good, uplifting energy. Yeah, smear me all day long. But if you're going to smear me with negativity, sayonara, namaste, go away. Oh, but they type this, okay, block, delete, block. It takes 0.01 pound square inch of force to go, bye. Instead of, what? They're projecting all this anger and negativity. Go, oh yeah, I can't believe they said that about me. I go, hello, why are you even wasting an ounce of your energy being upset when the problem is not you? Yeah, but they affected me. That's your fault. You allow them to. No one can piss you off unless you allow them to. You realize that? You create the thoughts and emotions as a reaction or response to what they do to you. Just because they cannot control their vehicles does not mean you don't control yours. That's why until we have this realization on a regular basis, we're miserable. Because we let people's negativity become ours. When in reality, it's never yours in the first place. Isn't it? Now, why is spiritual practice and meditation so important? Because spirituality and meditation, again, slaps you back into that realization of who you are. When you're finally getting to experience that stillness, that peace, that quietness, guess what that is? That is just simply going back to who you are. A being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. Then when you go back to your earthly life, you come out of meditation, you're vibrating there, right? So that's why when people are very negative, you kind of go, don't compute, right? You cannot, it's like, why are you so angry? Why are you this? Why are you that? At that point, you're vibrating at that rate, so you look at them like you're speaking a foreign language. Then, as minutes and hours go by, and the effect of that meditation starts to wear off because we start giving in to what's going around, then you're swimming in their crap again. Then, oh yeah, you affected me. Oh, I'm an empath. You're affecting me so much. Hello, it's still a choice. It's still what? A choice. But if you maintain that awareness, after meditation, okay, I'm going to maintain this frequency throughout the entire day. Anything that's below it, I will not entertain. So you can be empathic. You can feel stuff, but it doesn't mean you have to let it in. That's one of the big mistakes. I know a lot of you probably won't be happy with this, but I'm here to speak what I was told, what I think is true. I could be wrong, but up to you. There are certain people I've seen that claim to be empath. They're not empathic. Their solar plexus and their emotional body is too easily triggered. In other words, they look at life from that frequency, so they're easily triggered. However, the good news is, I've known people who are empathic. When they start doing more meditation, spiritual practice, they're able to be empathic, be able to help people, and still not be infected. Do you realize that? They can still, you don't have to suffer with someone to help them. Write that down. It's sad to say, every time I see people, like when we're in class, oh, I'm such an empath, I feel everybody's crap. Because you allow it to. You don't have to. You are a being of divine love, to regulate your emotions. You are a being of divine power to keep all that negative energy at bay. You are a being of divine intelligence, be able to observe it and be able to help people without swimming in the mud with them. Now, if you can't do that, I have a solution for you. You're not going to like it. More meditation, more practice, more awareness. There's no shortcut. If you want to find a shortcut, the shortest cut is press play and do your meditation. Don't believe me? Go suffer another few years and then you'll come back and go, yeah, I think you're right. I know. I've been doing this over 30 years. I've seen different types of people who are sensitive, people who are sensitive to anything and everything, and people like me who don't feel a darn thing. Then I realized at first I was complaining, oh, how come everybody can feel it and see everything? How come I'm so numb? Then I look back in my life, I go, it's actually a blessing. People already, in fact, the first few years I was teaching pranic healing, people already insulting me. I didn't even know. They're insulting me, literally. You're this, you're that. I go, that's your opinion. And I move on. Then I realized later on, I go, that was actually a blessing. In fact, I was complaining to my teacher. I said, Master, why is it that everybody's so sensitive? They feel stuff, they see stuff in meditation, they feel all this energy, this bliss, this love, and this and so on. How come I don't feel anything? So he goes, what do you feel? Well, when I meditate, it's just quiet. I mean, I don't see the brilliant light. I don't feel the electricity. I don't feel the blissful. I don't feel any of that. He looked at me, he goes, you don't expect a bulldozer to have sensitive equipment, do you? I said, no, Master, of course not. That's your job. I go, Master, what do you mean? Different souls have different opportunities to serve. When you first came to the United States, your job is the bulldozer. And I thought about it. At that time, there's no pranic healing, there's no arhatic yoga. So my job was to go, So if I'm sensitive, I'm screwed. Because and actually I had people tell me like, what do you do? Well, I teach this technique called pranic healing, and then later on we teach arhatic yoga, special meditation. And they look at me like, what's that? Never heard of it. Must be useless. Or they look at me like, well, I'm a master of this. I'm a master of 5 different healing modalities. What are you? I go, I teach this thing taught to me by my teacher. Yes, whatever. And they start making fun of it. I look at them like, on to the next one. I say, literally, I have an armor of insensitivity. If you want, numb. You can insult me. I'll look at you like, just walk away. I didn't realize it was actually a blessing at that time. And so, with all those experiences, I get to look back, I go, if I allow those people's negativity to affect me, I would never get any of my teachers' work done. So I look back, I go, on the other side of the spectrum, the ones who are oversensitive, they're always in turmoil because they're allowing other people's negativity to become theirs. Not intentionally, but by the sheer fact that they allow it to come in, by not knowing it exists. So later on, the conclusion I have was, if people were to just do their meditation and realize that they're not the body, not the emotion, not the thoughts, that they are the spiritual self that created these thoughts, these movements, these emotions, then they have one thing that will help them. The ability to choose. What is it? The ability to choose. The ability to choose, say, you're angry at me, you're sending all this stuff at me, you're insulting me, but these are not mine. So anyway, you're entitled to your opinion. They're not mine. That's that. On to what's more important. Or you get to choose, like after they tell you all this stuff, you go, out of 90% of that you're telling me, out of the 100% you're telling me, I think 20% of that is right. I think you're right. I'm getting big-headed. I'm always this. I think you're right. So I'll take that 20%, use it to learn and grow. The others, whatever. That's that. I mean, I don't tell them verbally, but this goes through my head. But without being able to step back and realize I'm the soul, that's that. You're screwed. because you can never tell it's your mud or their mud. Make sense? That's that. I know people who are very, very sensitive. By just having this realization, change their life and turn it around completely. Because now they realize, oh yeah, this person is making me feel comfortable, but that's the point. They're making me feel uncomfortable, but I choose not to allow my emotions to bite. Cut. Now, inside tip for some of you who are new. There are certain things you can use to help. Listen to the words. To help. Not a substitute. To help kind of dampen the sensitivity. One, if you notice you're in a situation where there are people who are always just very negative, you can wear silk. Silk. Make sure it's real silk, not fake silk. One of the ways you can tell if it's real silk is if you burn a small part of it, it smells like, it becomes ashes. It smells like burning hair. If it smells like petroleum, it's fake. Real silk, okay? Silk, since ancient times, have been used to wrap sacred objects because it acts as a shield. You wear it, and then, now don't wear it every day because it also blocks not good energy, but it has a tendency to slow things down. So if you notice, I'm going to go to a meeting today and people are going to be like slinging mud left and right, and I just have a tendency to be too sensitive, then you wear silk. Then after that, you wash in salt water. That's one way. Another way to do it is to wear a green stone. Okay, green. Now, where you wear it is critical. It's not, I'm wearing it in my earring, my armpit, or my little toe. You have to wear it in the correct place. We teach this in Panic Crystal Healing. Non-dominant hand. So if I'm right-handed, it's my left hand, middle finger. That's choice one. Now, if you're a massage therapist or you do body work, you cannot be wearing rings, because if you massage, you can have skid marks on you, people. You wear it as a pendant. Now, when you wear it as a pendant, if this is your sternum, it has to be on the sternum, not on your solar plexus, unless you want drama in your life. It has to be in the heart center. Okay? Now, green, when I say green, it has to be natural green, not lab-created green. So if you're going to get green tourmaline, emerald, jade will also work, but the clear green would be better, not the opaque one. I don't have time. This is not a crystal healing class. I'm just giving you some tips because I know some of you are very, very sensitive and you say, yeah, I need a little help until I get to the fact that I can control it. That's why we have tools for you. We have one student many years ago. It's interesting. She's so sensitive. From 20 feet away, I'll be doing demonstration in class or cleaning somebody's back pain. You can hear in the back going, ooh, ooh, like she's throwing up. I go, what the heck is going on? And then I found out she's that sensitive that just watching, she could feel it. So when we talked about the green stone, she wore it, remember, non-dominant hand. Okay, Instagram, for some stupid reason, they're still reverse. But this is my right hand, okay? Instagram is reverse. Right hand, if I'm right-handed, my left hand. Non-dominant hand. It's critical. Non-dominant hand, middle finger. Okay? Now, if you have the choice, again, make it not opaque. Jade is opaque, malachite, and whatever else. If you can find it like clear, light goes through, that's what you want. It doesn't mean that if it's opaque, it doesn't work. It's something like this. Can't believe I'm doing this, the crystal healing class now. If you have two stones, let's say an emerald, or some green stone that's clear, you can see through, compared to, let's say, a solid jade that it's opaque. Both have green energy. Here's the difference. If you take a box and fill it with rocks, compared to the same size box, you fill it with sand, the one with sand, you fill up more space. Guess what? Energetically, if you have somebody who could see energy, a green stone or any color stone that's clear, light goes through, the proper term is translucent. When light can go through, the particles of the energy is smaller, so you can stuff more energy in that same space. So even though you have a green stone that's opaque and a green stone that's clear, I just use the word clear, the same weight, the same whatever, this one that's clear, pack more energy. Clear? That's that. So, non-dominant hand, middle finger, or a necklace. That alone, you'll notice a huge difference. That lady, after she wore it, she could literally sit in front, and I'll be doing demonstrations, somebody emotional pain, or she just watch her. You know why? Because the green stone fills the aura with green energy. If you were in the right place. When the aura is filled with green energy, any negative energy that vibrates lower, that hits your aura, instead of going in, green has a cleansing effect. So it breaks it down, preventing it from entering your system. It's a science. Okay? That's one choice. Another choice is you can wear a violet stone, an amethyst, for example, tanzanite. Now, you have to wear it in one of two places. Dominant hand, middle finger, or ring finger. That's choice one. Choice two is on your chest, the same place. Either one would work. Okay? Now, if you all know more about this, go take a pranic crystal healing class or get a hold of the book by Grandmaster Tokok Sui. It goes through it in detail. And whatever stuff you read about crystals and all that stuff, let's just say that you'll notice if you read 2-3 books on it, they don't agree because a lot of it is based on opinion. What my teacher did, he actually have, people who could see energy say, okay, wear this stone. They look at the aura and the chakras. Take it off. Wear this one. Take this one. Wear this one. And in the psychic self-defense class, which we'll probably teach in a few months, I actually did a demonstration where in class I have one person stand here as the victim, one person here as the attacker, and we have somebody who could see energy. And I said, okay, attack. So the person would start sending negative thoughts and get emotions, and the clever one would see all these dark arrows going like that. When that person was wearing the right stone, it bounces off. When they're wearing the wrong one, it penetrated, and we have to do massive healing. So, okay? Anyway, to summarize, so if you have a high level of sensitivity and you're still in the process of controlling it, either wear silk or the appropriate stones. And then in the future, if we have time, I'll cover more that can help you. But in the meantime, here's the point of all this conversation. You're not your body, you're not your emotions, and you're especially not the emotions people dump on you. You're not your thoughts. You're the spiritual self and you're the soul. And so during the full moon, this tendency can be enhanced when you do your meditation. So I'm going to show this again. So next week, this is all California time, okay? You guys figure it out. Go on the internet. I can't believe that people still ask, what time is it in this country and that country? Hello? The fact that you can access the internet, you have some talent to look for it. Go figure it out. Some people, they're so lazy. Oh, they want to be spoon-fed. I'm already doing this for you. The least you can do is like, Google, okay, in my country, what time is that time? Okay? Come on, you guys. Show that you are being divine power. So, those are the 3 full moons. Before we do the meditation, the Wesak Festival, the most powerful one next month, we're going to do 7 days of preparation before it. As in 7 straight days of meditation and healing before. We want to make sure we scrub your chakra so clean so you get the most out of it. Okay? So it's going to be a program we're going to have, and it's paid. However, at the same time, for some of you who have low budget, we're going to continue the Anchor the Light meditation, so we'll do what we can on those too. Not as intense, obviously, because it's going to be 2 hours each for the other one, where we go in really deep. We'll talk about the Eightfold Path. We'll do the cleansing, the healing, and all that. That's for the program, which is 2 hours a day, every single day till Wesak Full Moon. But Anchor the Light will still continue to do our lecture and meditation. We want to make sure that every soul, regardless of your resources, are able to partake in the capacity that you can. Okay? So, that said, let's do our meditation. You guys ready? Put your hands on your heart. Tap your crown. I am that. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion, I'm not the thoughts, I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spark within me. I am a child of God. I am one with God. I am one with all. There's only oneness. Be still. I am that. Listen, you're not the body, you're not the emotion, you're not the thoughts, you are the soul. You are a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine light, divine power. That is your true nature. Affirm it, know it, realize it. You are a spiritual being of divine love, divine intelligence, and divine power. Just silently say, I am that. I am that. Be still. So hum. Sanskrit means I am that. So hum. So hum. So hum. Just allow your awareness to keep drifting above your crown. Just let it float on its own. So hum. So hum. So hum. So hum. So let go. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Just say, I am the soul. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the Divine Spirit in me. I am one with God. I am one with all. There's only oneness. I am that. Maintain that oneness. Maintain that deep state of awareness of who you are. Simultaneously raise your hands in blessing. In that oneness, we allow ourselves to be pipelines to bless Mother Earth. We will chant the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, the mantra of mercy, compassion. Just flood the earth with it. Your family, your friends, the people you work with, your city, your community. Let it spread throughout the state, the country, and let it fill the entire earth. Just let it flow through us as one. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Maintain your stillness. Maintain your state of awareness. Just put your hand down, palms up. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Now just imagine a beautiful pearl, a beautiful golden ball of light floating above your head. Put your entire awareness and consciousness and attention on that beautiful, beautiful point of light. Just stay there. Om Mani Padme Hum. Be still. That beautiful point of light, radiating so much golden light, is now descending down to your crown, down, down, down to your heart. That beautiful, beautiful radiating point of light is now in your heart. Aum Mani Padme Hum. Be still and let go. A beautiful point of light radiating so much golden light is now gently rising up to your throat. Be still. It's rising up to the center of your head. Be still. It's gently rising and floating to the top of your head on your crown. It's floating outside your crown, higher, higher. Let it go up to the ceiling and just let it float to whoever it wants. Just let it go. Higher, higher, let go. Aum Mani Padme Hum. Let go. Now. Gently, slowly, very gently and slowly come back to your body. Move your fingers, move your toes, maintain that stillness as you come back to the body. Affirm that this stillness and awareness will stay with you for a minimum of 36 hours. So it is. Raise your hands in blessing. Let's release the excess energy. First, imagine all the people you love in front of you. Fill them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spiritual light. So be it. So be it. Blessings be to all. Now aim your hands down, or be aware of your hands and your feet, also the base of your spine. Project golden light down, deep into the earth, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet down, and let it spread everywhere. And verbally repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, so be it. And so it is. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Keep filling the earth with golden light. May all be blessed, so it is. Thank you. All right, let's give thanks to the Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you for all the blessings to all the spiritual teachers, spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui Mahagu Jamaling, thank you for divine light, love, guidance. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the divine protection. Thank you for awakening within us the heart to love, the heart to serve. We thank you in full faith. So be it. Okay, that was a longer session than I expected, but I hope you liked the meditation, and that's that. Did my job. So we will see you in 7 hours and 10 minutes for the second Anchor to Light meditation for Monday. And again, this is so you guys have it on that platform, Instagram. I'll post it later. This coming Sunday. We wish you a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever you are, and we'll see you in a few hours. Take care.